Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the San Francisco Giants and the Atlanta Braves. The Braves attempt to break out the brooms in this 3-game series right after this. Paul Hamels gets the starting assignment for the Braves. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Cole Hamels, one of the top left-handed pitchers in the game of baseball. Early on in his career with the Philadelphia Phillies, was really almost the ace of those really good Philadelphia Philly teams. His best pitch, the straight changeup. His changeup was as good as it is now when he was in high school coming out of San Diego, California. 93 to 95, will throw the overhand curveball, but primarily a two-pitch pitcher. Fastball and a lot of straight changeups.
Austin Slater is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
The left fielder, number 2.
Set to get his day started, Daniel Robertson. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The first baseman, number 9. Brandon.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
0-1.
Now the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Giants down in order, and now the Braves will get their initial shot here. No score. Drew Smiley out of the state of Arkansas is on the hill here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good, and when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Danny, D-Row, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Dansby Swanson stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
Fastball well outside.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And now pitch on the way. And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Smiley peers in. Here's the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside. See if the fish are still biting.
And there's a base hit on the line.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, Dero. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
Nick Markakis digging in now. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. The relay throw, and he is lucky to be able to scamper back to third as he's in safely. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
So now to the plate, Adam Duvall. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Duvall, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was selected in the 11th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Slater's under it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. 2 left for Atlanta. Still no score. Stepping in, Alex Dickerson. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Pulled toward right center field. Acuna giving chase. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And there's 1 away now.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Wilmer.
At the plate, Wilmer Flores. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Today's ball game gives the Braves a chance to end the series on a really high note. A win will complete the sweep.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Batting fifth.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting shortstop and San Francisco Bay Area native Brandon Crawford. First offering on its way. And that's by him. It's 0-1. And if they're going to get something close to a repeat effort out of their pitching staff in this game to the one they got yesterday, that would certainly help the cause.
No doubt about that, Matt. A combo platter combined shutout yesterday. Hopefully they can continue to throw more zeros up in this one today.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So striding in, Ronald Acuna. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. First pitch on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
And that's down into left center for a base hit.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Here's a look over to first. Oh, and they've got him picked off. The tag, and he is out.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing who you've got at the plate. This guy can put one over the fence no problem, so that wasn't very smart baseball.
Travis d'Arnaud comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. Digging in, Charlie Culberson, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Swing and a line drive, but just foul. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
The 2-2. This is on the ground over to first. Belt has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Braves go down without a whimper here. We'll move to the third with no score. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
A good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit foul over to the right side. Strike 2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Two-seamer can't quite make it back over the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Holy smokes. That's the first ball they've taken the entire game so far. They're swinging at everything.
Acuna on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So one gone in the inning now as we get a look there at the standings in the NL East as you see where the Braves find themselves entering play. Next to bat for the Giants, Aramis Garcia. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
You know, you think it's an 8-hole hitter right there. You shouldn't be taking that fastball, and you're right. But when you got the pitcher hitting behind you, you sometimes sit off speed because that's the pitch you're usually going to get. The pitcher does not want to get beat by you, and he's not afraid to walk you and hand it over to an AB against the pitcher.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
At the plate now, Drew Smiley. As Hamels will jump ahead of him, it's 0-1. His guys still looking at a 0 in the hit column. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Giants down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
We're just about set to go here as the Braves come to bat in the third inning, and this is an offense that's really been productive this year. They come into the day tops in the majors in team batting average, and talking with some of the players and coaches prior to the game, many of them told me that's something they take a lot of pride in. Batting average isn't as highly valued as it once was, but they said it's a clear indication that they're doing a lot of good things in the batter's box to help the team collect W's. Guys?
Thank you, Heidi. Stepping up to the plate, Paul Hamels, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch of the at-bat. Weakly hit towards first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 1.
Happy to have you along here on the show on a fine Sunday afternoon as you take a look at our upcoming schedule for the week to come. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. Here comes the first pitch.
Outside.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. Ozzie Albies with a solo homer. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. As he hits one on a line to left field, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Striding in once again, Freddie Freeman. He reached on a single in his first try. Smiley's ready. Here's the delivery. Line drive to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. But the Braves are on the board first thanks to the solo home run. We played 3 full. It's now 1-0 Atlanta. So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
he has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. High in the air out towards shallow right. Duvall has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And both of these guys have shown a decent fastball. Each has touched 93 so far on the gun. Ready now, Daniel Robertson, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Markakis has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
Now to the plate, Brandon Belt. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Giants are still searching for their first hit of the ball game. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Nick Markakis. First delivery to him on the way. Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Adam Duvall.
Into the box now, Adam Duvall. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
A ball and 2 strikes. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Line down the left field line, but this will be foul.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Smiley steps into the windup. Here's the 1-2. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Robertson retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
The center fielder.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Alex Dickerson.
First pitch on its way. Alex Dickerson is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. Markakis on the run, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Now batting, second baseman, Wilmer.
So the base is empty here with one away. And up next, the utility man, Wilmer Flores. First offering on its way. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Freeman is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
The batter, number 35, shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball 1. Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 15 straight he's retired to start the ball game. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Braves on top, 1-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and up next the catcher Travis d'Arnaud. Here's the pitch. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Here it comes. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Fouled off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Dickerson on his horse, but he won't get there. It falls in.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. I can't be. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
Charlie Culberson is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside. 1-0. Has a look, now the pitch. That's by him for strike 1. d'Arnaud gets his lead at first, nobody out. swing and a ground ball to third. There's one. To Belt for the twin killing.
Now batting, the pitcher.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll leave things up to Cole Hamels, the pitcher. Smiley gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. Crawford able to get there. And safe at first on a bang-bang play, as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw.
You know, D-Row, it's not very often that pitchers are able to get some base hits. Even though that's an infield knock, he'll take that every day of the week.
Are you kidding me? From a defensive standpoint, this is rock bottom. I mean, the pitcher is beating out infield singles. What else is next?
So up steps Ozzie Albies. He grounds it sharply to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Atlanta, but they're up 1-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and standing in is the veteran third baseman Evan Longoria. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
0-1.
A windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Here it comes, 0-2. And Longoria swings and misses. A good pitch there, and he's down on strikes for the first out.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
To the plate now, Aramis Garcia. And it's fouled away. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Into the box, Drew Smiley. As Hamels will jump ahead of him, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now he'll step off and rethink this. 2 out, nobody on. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Popped up. Culberson has room in foul territory, and that retires the side. Giants down in order. They're down 1-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Dansby Swanson. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the leadoff hitter reaches base safely, and now it's the run producing part of the order with nobody out.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. On to first, and they get the double play.
Up next for Atlanta.
And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Nick Markakis. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Smiley steps into the windup. Here he comes 0-1. And he popped him up. Crawford onto the grass. He can't get there as it falls in.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Adam Duvall is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. 2 out with the man at first. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
Fouled away. In the dirt here. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Grounded down the third baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Braves strand one, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Digging in, Austin Slater. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Fouled off. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now here's the pitch. Another one sent foul. Hit to first. Freeman is up with it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Daniel Robertson.
Now at the plate, Daniel Robertson. No hits to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
Got him. So that's the second out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch-outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
Stepping in now, Brandon Belt. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
Behind 0-2 now. And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. Andrew Suarez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 59, Andrew Suarez.
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. First offering on its way.
Junior.
Hit in the air out to center field. Dickerson's on the move. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out, swinging the bat.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And gone up into the second deck. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him as the Braves have opened up a 3-0 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
In now, Charlie Culberson. This is hit sharply to the left side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2-base hits this year. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category and, in fact, lead all of baseball as well. Tyler Beatty comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Number 38, Tyler Beatty.
So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Cole Hamels. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Up next for Atlanta,
Ozzie Albies will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. First pitch coming. Here it is. This one's flared toward left center. Left fielder coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. A diving tag, and he's out at home plate. Oh, he just did manage to hang on to the baseball.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan. But you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4, and you know that save situation's gone out the window, don't tell me that didn't hurt.
Oh, it does hurt you. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
In for strike 2. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in safely. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 4-0 Atlanta. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Alex Dickerson. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you're going to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. That's 1-0. The Braves are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale. So if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball. You're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
Now the 2-1 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And an offline throw, but a good tag this time to get his man anyway. At the plate, Wilmer Flores. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he'll step off and try and reset. First delivery to him on the way. Drilled to the right side. Base hit, and the perfect game comes to an end here in the 8th. So these fans will not get to see history here after all, as the no-hit bid ends right here with 1 out in the 8th. Brandon Crawford digging in next. That's popped up. And this will land foul. And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy.
No doubt about it. Fan base is excited. They're all out in full force, coming to the ballpark, hoping to witness a sweep, and it looks pretty good at this point. Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Into the box, Evan Longoria. He went down on strikes last time up. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. From the stretch. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Giants leave 1. They're down 4-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Nick Markakis. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Now batting, the right fielder, Adam Duvall.
At the plate, Adam Duvall. Chopped down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. A runner at first with no outs here. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. The 1-1 pitch.
0-2.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
On to Belt, but it won't be in time as they just settle for 1.
Definitely a risky and aggressive play for the pitcher there, but he made it work out. They've practiced plays like that a lot in spring training, so it paid off this time.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ronald Acuna comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. Comes set. Now the pitch. Runners on first with 1 down. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Trevor Cahill will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Donovan Solano is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Donovan Solano.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1 left for Atlanta, but they hold a 4-0 lead. All set to.
Leading off for San Francisco, the catcher, number 16.
Chris Martin comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 55, Fred Martin.
First delivery to him on the way. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. The Braves are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Hey, Matty V, you know when you've got really good stuff, you look down at that strikeout total, Double-digit strikeouts in this one. He had swing and miss stuff right from the beginning.
Donovan Solano is at the plate as he watches ball one. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Liner towards second, and that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point, and he was able to get a hit.
Standing in now, Austin Slater, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Cole Hamels in line for the victory, showed the lead hold. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
On to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. Now at the plate, Daniel Robertson, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And it's fouled away. Last strike here for the Giants. Count remains at 0-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Making him sweat out there. The seventh pitch coming up. He gets the punch out as the Braves finish the job and complete the series sweep of their rivals at home.
And this amazing streak just keeps rolling and rolling along. They've now tied the 2002 Oakland A's with 20 wins in a row, and they're capturing the attention of the entire baseball world.
4-0 to score this afternoon. The Braves used a 3-run seventh to help propel them to the win. Cole Hamels earns win number 4 on the season, allowing only a single hit across 8 full innings. Drew Smiley is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 4 runs, 15 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Giants, no runs on only 2 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. The winning pitcher is Cole Hamels. His record is now 4-0. The loss goes to Drew Smiley. He falls to 0-2. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 33 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Braves and everyone at Truist Park, we'd like to thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you.